Yeah, just some sort of like based on like first of all like thanks to everyone sort of like organizing this, and thanks everyone sort of like for showing up here and participating here. I think one of the things sort of like I learned here is that this is not something which sort of like the commission or the powers that be are sort of like sort of like from the top of the hill are sort of like shouting out and imposing on us. I think what was shown today basically is that we're sort of like we're being listened to. We're basically sort of like being part of the group making this happen, which of course is a little bit of a Faustian sort of like deal, because suddenly we're also like responsible now. But it just means sort of like we have a level of control, and I'm actually quite reassured by that there is a certain ability of us to influence these rules and regulations being imposed on us. So what I'm really sort of like hoping is that we can continue to sort of like be as engaged and as able to sort of like coordinate, get consensus here, and sort of like influence those things going forward.
Right. So building on something that I said yesterday, I was having the pleasure to go to there and also now here. So yesterday I sensed a kind of lot of energy, and especially towards the end of the panel, topic was kind of left jobless. So the panel took it away, the audience took it away, so that was great. And I think we saw that continuing today, which I think was great. I spent my day at the deliverable track, which I have for some time been a bit worried that how do we get our hands around what we really need. I mean, the details, because that's what you get when you need to get deliverables done. You need to know what you need to do and by when. And I think we actually were able to get somewhere. We went quite far actually. So I think it was really, really good. Kind of emphasize what I said yesterday, that every now and then we need to come together face to face, spend some time and enough time, because like an hour twice a week doesn't really cut it on ZC. Now I remember that. So thanks a lot for organizing. That was necessary, well done, and big thanks for the community for putting your time and effort. I think we are in a better place to continue. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And last but not least, I'd like to welcome Mike to make the closing comments to the closing comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toby. For those who don't know me, I'm Mike Milinkovich, the Executive Director of the Eclipse Foundation. Apparently I published some blog posts a couple of years ago about the CRA that got some attention. I think there's a trail of breadcrumbs that leads to everybody being in this room. And that's something I think that's been really important. And by the way, it was reading Martin's blog post that got me excited. So it all starts with him. It's already been said several times, but thank you so much to Toby and one in particular, and Ora Lee, who did the back office organization of this event. We literally wouldn't be here without them, so really appreciate all the work that they put into it. Thank you to Timo and Dirk-Willem for sharing and all the work that you guys have been doing. I just wanted to mention two special shout-outs. One to the manufacturers in the room, like the Nokias and others. Please bring friends. One of the things I talked to Philippe about after the talk at noon is what we're experiencing is the open source community is sort of going, this is a crisis. We got to get it right on this. This is 3 years is going to go by in a blink of an eye. And when we talk to a lot of companies, it's like, 3 years? We'll think about this in 2 years, which is going to be far too late. So anything you can do to help us help manufacturers understand that this is something that they gotta get on right away. It would be very much appreciated. And thank you so much, the manufacturers who are in the room, for your support. We definitely need it. And I also want a special shout out to the foundations that are in the room. To my knowledge, and I've been only doing open source for 21 years, so I'm definitely still one of the new guys. Simon reminds me of that all the time. You freaking newbie, what do you know? But this is, to my experience, one of the first times we've had so many foundations working together on anything. And I think that's a really cool thing. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, as the executive director of the Eclipse Foundation, we really appreciate the trust, and we will work to earn your trust through this whole process. And if anything ever looks like it's going sideways, just mike@eclipse.org will get to me and we will fix it. Because that's something that we take very, very seriously. And we appreciate it, and we do not take it for granted. And with that, thank you so much for still being here at this late of a time, just before FOSDEM. It's been a great day. A lot of really interesting relationships were built today, and a lot of interesting work was done today. Thank you so much, and go have a Belgian beer. Thank you.